The stump. Whooped on that other one over there a little bit. Past few weekends, I should say. A few months worth of weekends, something like that. This will be the first time burning on this one. So, I'm not going to make a crazy, huge fire or anything like that. I just figured I'd pop on, see what everybody was doing. It's Friday. People like to mess around. Sometimes it gets crazy on here. I think it's kind of fun. And it has been a little bit warmer these past week or two. Still getting kind of cool at night. Not too bad right now, but I'll give it a week or two. We'll be back down into like the 40s or something like that at nighttime. We got the bow season that starts next weekend, so it actually starts like during the week. It's weird. It's like October 1st or something, like Wednesday or something like that. I won't be able to go necessarily on Wednesday, but yeah, I'll be able to get out at least by next weekend, something like that. We do have another piece of equipment coming, so I can finish leveling all this stuff out right here all the way through, opening up sections of the field. I got all the stuff today for the sheep. We are headed in that direction. So not this weekend, not next weekend. I believe it's about 2 weeks out. I should be getting 3 females and a male. So that should be all from different, well, the 3 females I think are all from, maybe 2 of the females are from the one spot, one of them's from another spot, and then a male from a completely different spot. So I think that's how they do it, something like that. Plus, my buddy the Homestead Survivalist, he already has sheep, so we're gonna mix and match and do some stuff like that, just so there's no like crazy inbred stuff going on. Hear that dog up there, that little dog up there. Shut up, little goggy. Yeah, so Friday. I usually work like 4 10s or whatever, usually ends up being 12, whatever, that's my schedule. And still went in today. And tomorrow it looks like I'm going back too. Con, what's going on? Just burning on a stump. Taking a break. The day's pretty much over for me now. I figured I'll just do a bit of this and then whatever after that. Oh, very nice. Well, so I'll burn on this for a couple hours or something, but son-in-law gets out of work soon. Hey, what's going on? Thelma, sorry about that. Where am I from? Michigan, U.S. Yep. Burning in the backyard. First time through on this stump, so got a lot of stuff to burn off. A lot of stumps to burn. Like literally just started. I came out here earlier and there was a praying mantis on one of the logs. I got a quick little like vertical video of it or whatever, but had to shoo him away before I started this because he was literally right on top of that little pile. But it's Friday, it's supposed to get crazy. Everybody says all sorts of insane stuff, but yeah, setting this homestead up has been a thing now for a little while. It's just gotten a lot more has come along since I moved over here. It's only been 3-4 months now, whatever it is. Oh man, I think I'm coming up on almost 4 months, but weather looks favorable. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. I think it was like 75 or something earlier on today, and then I think it's going into the 50s, but I think by next week sometime, I think it's starting to go back down into the 40s. We already had some like cold weather, and we have had no rain. I had a pond over here. The pond's dried up, and kind of more of a swampy pond that was there. I gotta possibly create a new one next weekend. I get a little bit of equipment coming over, so I might set some stuff up. I like to have a spot on the acreage where I could go and pull bluegill out or something, you know. Let the grandson go fishing in the somewhere back there. I haven't quite decided exactly where I'm going to do it, but I know it's going to be probably 8 to 10 feet deep, something like that. I haven't completely figured it out, and I haven't completely decided if I'm going to put some sort of something down, because it seems like the water always settles like to wherever the line is. But water table. So I don't want it to disappear after I just spend all the time digging it out. I don't even know how big it's going to be, if it'll be 30 feet across or something like that. But having a pond would be a nice little secondary water source on top of, throw some bluegills in there or something. And since this swampy area over here dried up, the turtles and the frogs that were all coming out are pretty much gone. We had those sand cranes come in and just pick that thing like right to pieces. So yeah. I've still just kind of started this fire, so I'll probably have to put a little bit more stuff on it a couple times, but no biggie. Grab some branches for the most part. Got an old pallet to burn off. These stuff fell out, huh? Yeah. Something to keep some flames going. Besides the coals that will be burning all night. Put a piece of this up here. Couple chunks of wood. Just to keep something burning so that thing will burn down a little further. Great. Oh, thanks. It's not really much of anything right now. Just burning on a stump. Big walnut stump. Chopped out some walnuts. Some walnut trees. Had to go. I don't know how big I'll make it tonight. I do have another old pallet here I'll probably throw on there at some point. Makes a bit more fire. I figure I'd see what everybody's doing. Yeah, well, if the kid came out, she was talking about s'mores again. S'mores, Dad. Oh, yeah. She loves that stuff. This is pretty much just going to be, I don't even have any more real brush to burn, aside from the couple trees, you know, this tree and the other one that we've been burning on. I got all the wood over there, though. I don't really have much brush from any side work or anything like that I was just stacking up on stuff. Right? Yeah, no, I don't really like the s'mores too much. Yeah, none of that stuff. I don't really like the marshmallows. I like the fire. That's about it. As it gets a little darker here, we'll be able to see it a little bit better. But it's burning. It's just not a big blaze right now. Once it gets a little darker, probably throw that old pallet on there. I actually got a couple of them. I got another one over there I could probably burn off. But it's mostly just to get enough coals on that thing before I go to bed, so it just keeps burning onto that stump. It takes a few times to do it. I am in Michigan. No city, though. I have finally moved out of the city. Set up to have a homestead out here. First time in my life I ever lived in the country, so I kind of just jumped into this, but I've been in the city for years. Too many years. My whole life. Yep. I'm in Southwest Michigan. Yeah, okay, you're up north. Yeah, Canada, yeah. Yeah. It was a nice day. Some squirrels jumping around or something over there. Toronto. Nice. Yeah, the city I was living in, I was like in between Chicago and Detroit. Like I'm a bit south on the state of Michigan. But I'm a ways away from either one of those by a couple hours. Out into the woods now, man. Had to get to the woods. You can hear it starting to get. But then for some reason too, every time we got kind of more of a main road out front, you can hear the cars go by here and there. It usually starts dying down, but seems like every time I get on a live stream, there's a lot of cars, unless I'm way in the back where I can't really hear any cars anyways. There's no cars going by. If I'm up here, I always end up hearing the cars. Neighbor shooting already? Seems too early for that. Yeah. Still getting some ash on. Might be 22s out there. Shoot something bigger. It's more fun. Cracking up some of this old dry stuff. We did get rain. We had a couple days. We had one day it just poured out here. I did a video off that one of the trail cams I got way back there, and it was thunder and lightning. You could see the whole woods light up, all clear and everything. It was actually pretty crazy. We had one day it just rained for like a whole day straight. I don't even know how much. We did have some pouring rain, a lot of lightning, a ton of thunder, and I mean, it's been a month or two since we had rain. It got so bad. I hear something over there. I bet you it's another groundhog. These things are menaces. They try to eat my vegetables. Yep. Time for another sip. Yeah. Nothing better than that. Kicking back for a minute out here. You hear the noise or you hear everything? It's quiet. I should probably do a live stream one night. Just put this thing there and just keep throwing stuff on the fire and not even talk. Just keep burning once it gets dark. Maybe tomorrow. I won't even say nothing. I'll just burn stuff. I got a spot down at the end of the range. I got to burn off a little stump. It's not huge. Like, it's over 3 foot wide like this one here. It's probably only like maybe that big or something like that, but it's like literally right in the center of my range. So we're always running and moving around stuff, and it's like right there. But we had the skid steer here last weekend, and was it last weekend? Already, it's been a week. Last weekend or the week before, believe it or not, and we're trying to clean some of that up, and we hit another ground bees, another big hole down there, so I'm gonna have to move the ground bees because that's down where we're always running around shooting stuff. So I got messed up once already. I don't need to get that again. It's been like 2 months. Finally, like fully recovered. Now I'm just like I'm done with these bees. Now it's getting darker earlier and stuff. Man, the bugs today, they're coming out too. Probably did not put enough stuff on there. I got these logs of pine that I had cut off still out front. I need to move back this way and start burning the rest of those out. I don't have much. I could probably do that in the evening. Starting to catch that log on fire. Yeah! That piece out. Off. Come on. Make more fire. I'm just having a little fire, man, compared to where I was. All the spots I've been, never allowed to just burn stuff. That's the way to do it. Especially since it's been getting colder in the evening. I could stand back here and still feel a little heat once that thing gets rolling and get enough coals underneath that thing. Probably should have brought more wood over here with me, but no biggie. Plenty of stuff to burn. What's everybody up to? Friday night, usually all the freaks come out on Friday and the chat is pretty crazy, but you guys are pretty mild, pretty laid back. That's not bad too. I'm okay with that. It's been a long week already. Back to work tomorrow morning. A lot to do tomorrow after work. Helping the homestead survivalists with some sheetrock, drywall, whatever you want to call it. Helping them hang it. I think hanging tomorrow. I think he's doing something. I'll go over for a couple hours, help him out, see what he's doing. Oh, the moth. Watch out for the fire, buddy. Yeah. That sun, you can see that sun starting to go down already. Ridiculous. Madness. This is definitely why I moved out here. You hear that? I can't wait to get these sheep. I'll probably camp out with them overnight for the weekend or whatever. I think I get them on a Friday or a Saturday, and I'll probably just sit out here and camp out. What's the biggest book I ever shot? What? Book? Ryan Kelly. Was that Rylan? Probably a telephone book or something like that. When I was younger, I used to like opening them up, seeing what was in there, what it would go through, what would go through it. How many pages deep can you get in a telephone book? We don't really have telephone books no more. That is a thing of the past, it seems like. You got a cell phone, right? Nobody cares. I think they said like over 6 billion people have cell phones, something like that. Which is crazy. There's literally most of the world. 6.5 billion. I can't remember exactly what it was. Biggest book I ever shot. Whoa. Yeah. Did that years ago. Never shot a book in a long time. Interesting question, but that's cool. Should get more of them twigs. Get that thing really rolling before I smother it with something. That's about it. And it's weird too, we have like millions of rabbits here. And I haven't seen a rabbit in like 2 weeks. And we did run a bunch of stuff through there. Maybe it's been 3 weeks. I've seen like one in the last couple of weeks or something. And that was like on the camera. Camera went off. What is it? Looking on there. Oh, it's a rabbit. And everywhere I put that camera, I couldn't get a deer on there. I moved it from the one spot, brought it down, and I put it in a new spot, walked back out, and there was deer over by the spot where I had just moved it from. I was, you gotta be kidding me. Good. Yeah. All right. Well, sorry, everybody. I might pop back on. I do not know. I have to take a phone call. Forgot all about it. I might pop on when it gets dark. I don't know yet. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi, everybody who said hi, but I gotta take this phone call. Later.